Yo, salutations. What's good, YouTube? Back with another video today, and man, I just wanted to tell PS5 scalpers to chill out. Like, at this point, it's getting really obnoxious and out of hand what these guys are doing and what they have literally been doing before the PS5 even dropped. But before I get into that, please drop a like and subscribe if you guys are new here. I post very often, very entertaining gameplays, a variety of titles, mostly shooters. And speaking of gameplay, what you guys are witnessing right now is just me playing Apex with some randoms. And, you know, shout out to these two guys. We were cracked out the whole game, but you guys, like I said, you will see that as it goes on. But speaking of randoms, that actually leads me into what I was about to complain about right now. And like I said earlier, these two guys were great, but when I tell you that randoms like this come a dime a dozen, you just honestly wouldn't understand. And the issue with that is that, you know, I wouldn't have to pray for randoms to be so good if my friends could actually, you know, get their hands on a console. I remember last fall where, you know, people were using bots to even, you know, get the pre-orders before everybody else. The only time an average individual had a fair chance at securing a PlayStation 5 was when the retailers dropped those surprise links for the pre-orders a day before they were even supposed to. And honestly, I wouldn't even call that fair, because those were just one of those situations where you had to be in the right place at the right time. I didn't get a pre-order. I didn't secure a pre-order on that day. I wasn't on Twitter at the time. But even with that situation, you know, it's better than what's going on now. Since the PlayStation 5 actually came out, I count my lucky stars that I was even able to get my hands on one. I still can't believe I got it legitimately, but I feel it was only luck thanks to people's hesitation from trusting a random website they probably never heard of. Big shout out to Ant Online, by the way. That's where I got my PlayStation 5 from. I clicked on a random Twitter link to a PS5 bundle. It was posted for like 18 minutes, which is crazy because like nowadays, you know, it doesn't matter when the link was posted. If you clicked on it even a second after it was posted, it's going to sell out instantly. And that's just a very unfortunate thing to, you know, have in the back of your head trying to secure a PS5. To my surprise, when I clicked on the link, it actually went through. And I saw people in the comments bickering back and forth about whether they thought it was a legit website or not. And in my head, I was just like, bruh, I just want a console so bad. And they had PayPal, so I was just thinking, like, worst case scenario, I can get my money back. So yeah, I went ahead and I bought it, and you know, ever so fortunately, not only were they a legit website, again, shout out to anonline.com, they were part of the Better Business Bureau, which, you know, not many companies can get that kind of, you know, recognition. They were even based in the same city as me, or in same state as where I live, so I got it on release day, or basically a day later, because I pre-ordered it the day before it came out. So yeah, it's like basically I got free delivery and next day delivery. And yeah, I don't know, I went from desperation mode to basically having a PlayStation at my doorstep the day it came out. It's crazy. It was crazy to me. And I don't say that to brag or anything, but it really puts into perspective how lucky I am, considering the difficulty of securing a PlayStation now. And the exhilaration I felt opening up that box is something a plethora of average people like myself, because, you know, I'm an average person, are being deprived of. They're being deprived of, you know, the joy of that because of straight up greed from these scalpers. And what's like I said, the scalpers have been eating up these PS5s since like Kirby, pretty much since they came out. And when I say that, I mean by the thousands. Talking to my friends nowadays, they tell me that, like I said, clicking on a link from any retailer, whether it be Best Buy, Walmart, Target, GameStop, even the PlayStation Direct site, it's almost a futile effort, because basically scalpers, they're making bots so good to the point where they can basically buy the PlayStation before the link even goes live. So essentially, what 10% chance you had to actually get your hands on a PlayStation is now reduced to 0, effectively. And to add insult to injury, we already got like these losers bragging about selling a console at like $1,500 profit and having warehouses full of them. People are getting sent boxes of people who do buy and some people who even buy these $2,000, like however much they spend on it. These people are getting sent boxes of bricks or boxes of nothing. And it's just out of desperation to try to secure a PlayStation, whether it be for themselves or for a child or a brother or whoever. It's just very unfortunate. It's a very unfortunate byproduct. All this artificial demand, from these people buying up all the stock. I just wonder what they'll do with these storage units full of overpriced PlayStation 5s, because I sincerely doubt that everybody named Mama is just going to give in and pay that premium price point just to get a console, especially when I would imagine it would get to a point where PlayStation will have so many of them released that you can get them at retail. And honestly, if you were going to pay $1,000 or more, you would be better off building a PC for that same amount of money than charging the average American, who were obviously not even doing that good because we're in the middle of a pandemic right now. So it's like, I understand these guys are just trying to make some bread and make a profit and make a living, but golly, have some compassion and some sympathy for the average person. Like, I don't know how much money you think these people got, but just if you were going to do that, like, I would just hope that you would at least price it at something reasonable, which they have not done at all. Nevertheless, in my personal opinion, I feel like it's getting to a point where these guys should get jail time or something like that. They already messed up the sneaker market by doing this kind of stuff. And I'm getting off topic at this point. But yeah, man, like they do the same thing with Jordans. Like they just buy them before they even release. You can never get a chance to get your hands on one. And now they're doing the same thing with the PlayStation 5. And yeah, it just gets on my nerves because I'm missing out on just being able to play with my friends who, otherwise would have the game and we would just be in the parties talking smack all day. And yeah, like I've been reading articles that say like countries in Europe are treating scalpers as like criminals and charging them and whatnot. So I don't see why we can't follow suit in the United States, because quite frankly, you guys are bugging, buying up all that stock like hungry hippos and whatnot. But yeah, like what do you guys think? Do you guys have a PS5 yet? If you don't, are you trying to get one? Are these scalpers as annoying as I'm making them seem, or do you think it's not that bad? Do you not mind waiting forever? Artificially waiting forever? Because you probably could have been had one by now. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, if you enjoy the rest of this gameplay, drop a like and drop a sub, because I will be posting a lot more often now. And yeah, thank you guys for hearing me out. It's more of a rant, but I'll see you guys in the next video. Black guy out.
What power! Patching my shoes, Uncle D.